Kurunji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurunji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurunjischoolnkl.in.
Good morning, students. In this session, we are going to discuss a discovery of subatomic particles. Already in my last class, I clearly explained every matter it's made up of molecules made up of atoms. But the initial scientist from 17th century or 16th century ending of the scientists, they strongly believed atom or the last particle of the matter. It's nothing but matter made up of the molecules made up of the atoms. Atoms are the ultimate particle of the matter. No one can't visible the atoms, no one can't breakable the atoms. So up to this concept believed more than 100 years above. So what is the statements or scientists are believed more than 100 years? Matter is made up of molecules are made up of atoms are the ultimate particle of the matter. No one can't visible of the atoms and no one can't cuttable of the atom. That's why atom word is derived from the Greek word atomia. Atomia means unbreakable, unvisible, uncuttable. So this is the previous information. After, there are a lot of the scientists did lot of experiments on the atom. They are concluded atom is also breakable. It contains some important subatomic particles. So who is the first attempted this experiment whenever to discovery of the subatomic particle in an atom? The complete information now we are going to discuss. So my dear students, actually synonym discovery of subatomic particle. What are the subatomic particles? Electron, proton and neutron. How these three subatomic particles are discovered in the inside of the atom? What kind of experiment to help to discovery of the subatomic particle? Now we are going to discuss one by one. So the first one is the electron discovery. Electron discovery. This is the most important, Nana. And electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson. You don't forget this name. Even you forget your name also, no problem da. So electron discovery, his scientist name is romba important. So electron was first time discovered by J.J. Thomson through discharge tube experiment. Now I will explain very clearly how he did the experiment. I am clearly to be explained, but keep it in your mind, my dear students. Electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson, but the electron name was proposed by G.J. Stoney. Don't confusion. Electron name was given by G.J. Stoney, but electron was first time discovered by J.J. Thomson. Don't confusion. J.J. Thomson is the discovery of the electron, and G.J. Stoney is the name was decided by G.J. Stoney. So electron name was coined by, or electron name was governed by, or electron name was proposed by the G.J. Stoney. But electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson. Actually, one important story irukkenga, listen carefully. Before discovery of the electron, one of the England scientists, the scientist name is Crookes, William Crookes and Flucker. Both of them is a England scientist. They are prepared one discharge tube experiment. They prepare one discharge tube. It's nothing but cylindrically glass tube. So what is the purpose? Why purpose is discovery of the discharge tube? Means to find out the subatomic particle in an atom. That is the purpose whenever Mr. Crookes and Flucker discovery of the discharge tube. Now this is the discharge tube in front of you board. This is the discharge tube. This discharge tube actually discovered by Crookes, William Crookes and Flucker. With the help of this discharge tube, J.J. Thomson discovery of the electron. So two important key point, my dear student, don't forget here. Electrons was discovered by with help of the discharge tube. After that, who was discovery of discharge tube? William Crookes. William Crookes only to discover of the discharge tube, but he didn't use properly. But this discharge tube used by J.J. Thomson, and finally he concluded, yes, atom contains subatomic particle. The first subatomic particle is the electron. So here three important points, my dear student. First time, electron, one of the first most subatomic particle is the electron. Electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson. The name was coined by G.J. Stoney. But how J.J. Thomson discovered of the electron? With the help of the discharge tube experiment. Discharge tube experiment. So discharge tube experiment was first prepared by the William Crookes, but unfortunately he didn't use properly that discharge tube. But J.J. Thomson only to use this discharge tube, and he find out the subatomic particles are present in the atom. Subatomic particles are present in the atom. Now we are going to discuss the entire information regarding to the discharge tube. Once again, my dear students, discharge tube was prepared by the William Crookes from the London scientist, and this discharge tube experiment properly used by J.J. Thomson, and to find out the major subatomic particle, that subatomic particle name is the electron. But here important point, Nana, electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson, but the name of electron was proposed by or governed by or coined by G.J. Stoney. So electron discovered by J.J. Thomson, electron name was coined by G.J. Stoney. Clear that? Now see here, this is the discharge tube experiment. This is the discharge tube experiment. The discharge tube is a sealed tube made up of glass containing two thin metal plates called electrodes. Now see, this is a cylindrical glass tube, Nana. This is a cylindrical glass tube. It has two metallic plates. Number plate is left side is a cathode plate. This is the anode plate. With help of this experiment, J.J. Thomson discovery of the electron. This is keep it in your mind. So see, Nana, this is a cylindrical tube. One side one plate is there. This is a cathode plate. This is a anode plate. But inside, listen very carefully, inside completely filled with gas. Completely filled with gas. And this entire the two plates, cathode plate or anode plate, connected through the high voltage battery or high voltage generator. So the discharge tube, it's a glass cylindrical tube. It made up of the two plates. Number one, it's called electrodes. One is the cathode, another one is the anode. But inside of this discharge tube, he filled with gases. Filled with gases. Okay, Nana. Now here pressure. Pressure is also ரொம்ப important. 0.01 millimeter of HQ. HQ means mercury pressure. So here what is the voltage, Nana? Approximately 10,000 volts are used in the discharge tube, and the pressure is 0.01 mm of the mercury. These are the optimum conditions of the discharge tube. Now how he did this experiment, the discharge experiment, Mr. J.J. Thomson. First initially, this is the left side plate. The metal plate name is the cathode. Right side metal plate name is the anode. Now after applying this much of the temperature, around 10,000 volts temperature and 0.01 mm of the pressure, 0.01 mm of the pressure. Now what happened? So whenever start this experiment, he observed very clearly from the cathode terminal, from the cathode terminal, some colorful rays, it's nothing but green color rays moving from the cathode to the anode. This information he is observed Mr. J.J. Thomson. So you know that very well, inside of the discharge tube, gases are there. You know the gases molecular attraction forces is very low. Ipo 10,000, listen very carefully every student, 10,000 volts temperature passes through the gas in the presence of 0.01 mm of the pressure. The inside of the gases of atom received this much of the energy. So before the scientists they suggested atom is the last particle, any other particles are not there in atom. But here what happened na? This 10,000 volts sent through inside of the gases atom receive that much of energy. Immediately some rays jump from the cathode terminal to anode terminal. This is called cathode rays. So Mr. J.J. Thomson observed. So the cathode rays moving, because of why it's called cathode rays, this rays start from the negative terminal to passes through the positive terminal. It means he is thinking, oh, maybe inside of the gases some negatively particle rays is there. That's why this all negatively particle rays are combined together as a stream. They are start from the negative terminal to attracted towards the positive terminal. That's why this rays contains negatively charged particle. So my dear students, listen very carefully. In the discharge tube experiment, inside gas is there. Gas after 10,000 volts temperature, 0.01 mm of the pressure is applied. The inside of the gases atom received that much of the energy. Hence some of the particle. What is the particle here? Some of the particle are connected together. They form one rays. The rays start from the negative terminal to positive terminal. Hence the J.J. Thomson thinking, oh, this rays start from cathode rays to the moving towards the anode rays. This rays containing the negatively charged particle. So he discovered the negatively charged particle. That rays name is a cathode rays. But he didn't say name of this rays as electron. After that he informed, J.J. Thomson informed to the G.J. Steny, I discover some rays. Please visit my laboratory and study the properties of this rays. Aprama G.J. Steny approaches to the J.J. Thomson lab and he observed the cathode rays properties. And finally he was only concluded the cathode rays, the combination of the negatively charged particle. Cathode rays is nothing but the combination of the negatively charged particle. Hence he finalized the name of the rays as a cathode rays, and also the negatively charged particle name is the electron. But ultimately, my dear students, right now here, who was discovery of the electron? J.J. Thomson. The name was coined by G.J. Steny. After studying of the cathode rays properties, he finalized the name of the negatively charged particle. But J.J. Thomson observed number of negatively charged particles are together to form rays. That rays is called cathode rays. Why it's called cathode rays? This rays start from the negative terminal plate attracted towards the positive side. That's why this rays containing negatively charged particle, but finally the negatively charged particle name was concluded by G.J. Steny as a electron. So my dear student, electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson, electron name was coined by G.J. Steny. Now we are going to discuss some important points regarding to the discharge tube experiment. The discharge tube is a sealed tube made up of glass containing two thin metal plate called electrodes. This is a cathode electrode, this is the anode electrode. Whenever you will start this experiment, the cathode, from the cathode terminal to number of rays moving through the positive terminal side. Okay, Next, during the discharge tube experiment, Crookes observed that rays were found to pass from the negatively charged plate cathode to positively charged plate anode. So not only J.J. Thomson, even Crookes also observed this information. What is that information? Whenever this experiment is started, the negatively charged rays moving from the cathode rays to anode rays. This is the okay. Now fifth point then. Who's observed this one? During the discharge tube experiment, Crookes observed that rays were found to pass from negatively charged plate cathode to positively charged plate anode. Next, fifth one. See, the electrical discharge through the gases could be observed only at very low pressure, 0.01 mm of the Hg, and at very high temperature 1000. What kind of optimum condition Mr. Crookes and J.J. Thomson observed the cathode rays moving from the negative terminal to the positive terminal? The optimum conditions is 10,000 volts temperature and 0.01 mm of the mercury pressure. And sixth point, the rays emitted from cathode are called cathode rays. So this group of this 10,000 volts temperature receive the atom. All atoms inside negatively charged particle jump outside. The jump outside of the negatively charged particle are connected together to form a rays. That rays is called cathode rays. And finally, the cathode rays are stream of the electrons. Because of here, after receiving of 10,000 volts of the temperature, inside of the atom one of the particles are there. That particles are called electron. That electron is not stable in the inside of the atom. They are jump from the atom to outside. If atom to outside jump na, number of electrons are connected together or held together to form one rays. That rays is called cathode rays. So cathode rays is nothing but the combinations of the electrons. The combinations of the electron. Now we are going to discuss properties of the cathode rays. What are the already here say now in the discharge tube, from the negative terminal to attracted towards the positive terminal. Negative terminal to attracted towards the positive terminal. What is the properties of cathode rays? You know that very well clearly. Cathode rays is nothing but the combination of the electrons stream. The number of atom lo electron, proton, neutron irukku. But first time J.J. Thomson is observed, whenever 10,000 volts is applied to this gas, first electrons jump outside the. First, proton, neutrons also there, but the proton, neutrons are present in the inside of the nucleus, but the electron only jump outside. Number of electrons are connected together, held together to form one ray. That ray is called cathode rays. That rays is called cathode rays. It's nothing but cathode rays are stream of the electron. Stream of the electron. Once again, the discharge tube inside gases irika and the gases atoms irika. After 10,000 volts receiving that atom, one of the particles such as electrons are jump outside and lot of the electron jump outside to form one ray. That ray is called cathode rays. This cathode rays attracted towards the anode direction or positive terminal. Because why they are attracted towards the positive? Because cathode rays is a negatively charged particle. So these are attracted towards the positive direction. Okay ma? Now we are going to discuss properties of cathode rays. This is ரொம்ப important nana. Properties of cathode rays. The cathode rays move from cathode to anode. Already discussed this point. The cathode rays move from cathode to anode. Why? Because cathode is a negatively charged plate, anode is a positive charged plate. Already I told cathode is the combination of the electron. Electrons are negatively charged. So this negatively charged electron attracted towards the anode. Second point, these rays are invisible but their behavior can be observed with the help of the fluorescent plate or phosphorescent material. But how to observe in this discharge tube? Actually these rays no one can't visible That's why in the discharge tube anode, in front of the anode, one fluorescent material is there. This fluorescent material only to show the color of the cathode rays, green color of the cathode rays. So second point na romba important na, these rays are invisible but their behavior can be observed with the help of the fluorescent or phosphorescent material which glow when hit by them. Okay na? Third point, these rays traveled in the straight line in the absence of electrical field and magnetic field. This is the most important point. Nana. Cathode rays is always traveled in the straight line in the absence of magnetic field and electrical field. So magnetic field, electrical field kediyadana, appo this cathode rays it can easily to move or it can easily to travel in this medium. It's nothing but in the absence of electrical field and magnetic field. It may be if any one of the electrical field or magnetic field, definitely these cathode rays are deflected. What directions are deflected? For example, see, in the presence of electrical field, they are deflected towards the anode. Why? Because anode is a positive charged rays, but cathode is a negatively charged rays. So in the presence of the electrical field, definitely cathode rays attracted towards the anode. So most important point, my dear student, cathode rays in the presence of the electrical field, they are deflected towards the anode. And similarly in the magnetic field, magnetic field, see picture this one, this is a positive terminal, this is a negative terminal. So this yellow color lines is represented as a cathode, is attracted towards the anode direction. And similarly magnetic field on north pole and south pole. So the cathode rays is a negatively charged particle. Negatively charged particle is always attracted to the south pole direction. So the these 2 points are very, very important. The cathode rays in the presence of electrical field deflected towards the anode side, in the magnetic field deflected towards the south. But in the absence of electrical field and magnetic field, they are traveled in the straight line. They are traveled in the straight line. Okay, now this is the fourth important point. Okay, now see here, fifth point. Cathode rays contain negatively charged particles are called electrons. Already clearly explained this point. Now Mr. J.J. Thomson, he calculated specific charge of electron. How to calculate specific charge of electron? See, E by M, charge of electron upon mass of electron. Charge of electron and mass of electron, it's nothing but specific charge. Who discovered the specific charge of the value of electron? Mr. J.J. Thomson. So this is the most important, Nana. The charge to mass ratio. Charge to mass ratio is known as the specific charge. J.J. Thomson measured specific charge of electron. So what is the value of specific charge of electron? 1.7588 into 10 to the power of 11 coulombs per kg inverse. This is the most important value, Nana. And here important key point, Nana. After completions of the cathode rays properties, Mr. J.J. Thomson, after explanation of the cathode rays properties, and this information he was sent to the another scientist. The scientist name is Mulliken. So he said, I discovered some rays. The rays is a cathode rays. These properties also I find out. But ultimately, Mr. Mulliken did lot of experiments on the cathode rays, and finally he concluded, he find out the charge of electron and mass of electron. So here 3 important points, my dear student. Electrons was discovered by J.J. Thomson. Electron name was proposed by G.J. Steny. Electron charge and electron mass was decided by the Mulliken through oil drop experiment. 3 different type of scientists. J.J. Thomson discovery of electron. G.J. Steny electron name was coined by or governed by or proposed by G.J. Steny, but electron charge, electron mass was calculated by the Mr. Mulliken from the oil drop experiment. But the specific charge of the electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson. So this is the most important formula, my dear student, regarding to the electron. The mass of a moving electron may be calculated by applying the formula. இப்போ ஒரு electron is always revolving around the nucleus. அப்போ how to calculate mass of the electron? Whenever it's rotated around the nucleus, this is the formula. See, m is equal to m naught by long root of 1 minus v by c square. So m naught is nothing but rest of the mass of electron, v is nothing but velocity of the electron, and c is nothing but light velocity. Okay nana? So this is the most important formula. Now see here last column about electron. So discovery, who is the discoverer of electron? J.J. Thomson. Name was coined by G.J. Stoney. What is the charge of electron? Charge, negative charge. So here important two values are there. Negative electron charge in coulombs, electron charge in ESU. So coulombs na CGS unit, ESU na MKS unit da. So what is the electron charge in the CGS unit? Minus is represented is a negative charge, not a minus and plus. Negative 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. This is the CGS unit. In case of the MKS unit, what is the charge of electron? Minus 4.8 into 10 to the power of minus 10 ESU, electrostatic unit da. Okay, either this one or this one. Whenever you will calculated some important sums in structure of atom, ESU because of SI unit da romba important comparing to the CGS unit. But mass, actually out of 3 subatomic particle, electron, proton, neutron, electron mass is very negligible, very negligible. That's why whenever you calculated atomic mass of the any atom, electron mass is not considered, only proton mass and neutron mass. So but it has some little bit percentage of the mass. The mass value is it's nothing but 9.18 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. 9.18 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kgs, and mass is also expressed in the AMU, atomic mass unit, 0.00546 atomic mass unit. I didn't written here, but write down 0.000546 atomic mass unit. But in the kgs point of view, 9.18 into 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. And already here specific charge of electron 1.76 into 10 to the power of 11 coulombs per kg. This is the information about electron. So in this session I completed first subatomic particle discovery. So key points, an important key point in this session. First important point is electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson with the help of the discharge tube experiment. The discharge tube experiment was discovered first time William Crookes from the London scientist. But electron name was coined by G.J. Stoney. Electron has a negatively charged particle. This is a charge, this is a mass. So this is the first subatomic particle in an atom. So the next subatomic particle is proton. In my next class I will teach proton information and neutron information.